The periscope is used for underwater observation, navigation and when firing torpedoes. The periscope can be used up to 10 meters below the surface. At periscope depth, the submarine is practically invisible to surface vessels, but can be seen by airplanes at steep angles. The compass located at the front of the periscope displays the current angle the periscope is facing. Click on the lens to look through the periscope. Move the mouse to look around. Use the scroll wheel to zoom. Leave the periscope by using the right mouse button. A stadimeter is a tool used to estimate the distance to an object of known height by measuring the angle between the top and the bottom of the object. The angle is measured using a prism located inside the periscope. To rotate the prism, use the left mouse button when looking through the periscope. This will produce a ghost image of the ship. The angle between the bottom and the top of the ship is measured by offsetting the ghost image so that it rests on top of the mast of the real ship. To find out the height of the ship, press F to access the ship manual and left-click to turn the page until you find the correct ship. Enter the height using the wheel on the front of the periscope. The resulting distance is displayed above the lens. It is possible to calculate the speed of a ship by measuring the time it takes for the ship to travel its full length and then dividing the ship's length by the time measured. To do this, the captain orders full stop and the crew member places the crosshair of the periscope at the bow of the ship and presses T to start the timer. When the ship has passed the crosshair, the crew member stops the timer by pressing T again and notes the time. To reset and remove the timer, press R. To find out the ship's length, the crew member looks in the ship manual by pressing F and turning the pages by left-clicking until the correct ship is found. To calculate the target speed, you can use the slide rule located on the front of the periscope. By aligning the ship's length on the outer ring, 100 meters, with a measured speed on the inner ring, 20 seconds, the number 1 marker on the inner ring is now aligned with the correct speed on the outer ring, 5. The ship travels at 5 meters per second. When the angle, speed and distance of the ship are known, the torpedo data computer can be used to calculate a torpedo trajectory. Transfer the measured values to the torpedo data computer. The angle of bow is the relative angle of the ship you are firing on, relative to your submarine. 0 degrees means the ship is heading straight towards you. 90 means that it is pointing to your right. If the values are measured and entered correctly, the torpedo data computer now tracks the target correctly until the target changes speed or heading. If incorrect data is entered, the calculated trajectory will differ more from the measured values over time. When a correct solution is found, fire the torpedoes by pressing one of the torpedo fire buttons. The torpedoes are automatically reloaded. The upper deck and bridge are accessible from the control room. Click the ladder to go to the bridge. To access the upper deck, click the opening opposite the ladder. When outside, use the scroll wheel to use the binoculars. Press C to show and hide the compass. A deck gun is located on the upper deck. To man it, click the deck gun. When the deck gun is manned, rotate the horizontal wheel to adjust rotation and the vertical wheel to adjust firing angle. Firing distance and rotation angle is displayed on the dials. To fire, press the fire button in the lower left.